It's a 1-0 defeat on the road. How do you analyse that game from a player's perspective?
Disappointing, really disappointing. Obviously been on a really good run of form. I think only losing one in 8 or 9 games, is it? And come here in a game we really should have won. To be brutally honest, I think we started well. We know ourselves got to be more ruthless. We've got to take the lead. Second half, thought we controlled it without really, creating too many clear-cut opportunities, but it's a game we shouldn't lose, and it's a sloppy goal from our point of view. But it's always on a knife edge when it's 0-0, and we need to get better at that. We need to know when we're in control of games or when we're playing teams that we feel like we're better than on the day. We've got to take more advantage and win games like this.
And when you have a standard of performance that we had on Tuesday night, it must be frustrating and disappointing from your perspective, everybody else in that dressing room, that it wasn't met again today.
Yeah, and we're disappointed. The fans have come a long way on a cold day to, on a high after the other night. We've come up on a high, and that's been our problem, to be honest. The consistency in our performances. One week we're brilliant, we're tremendous, and the next week we don't back it up, and that's something that's got to change, because we know we're a good enough team to challenge for the playoffs and higher up the division. It's about putting that consistency together, and at the minute we don't seem to be doing that. And today, no disrespect to Carlisle, it's a game we came here wanting to win, after the first couple of minutes, I thought we would come on to win it. I thought if we're a bit more rootless, we got 1-0 up, and it's a different game. But really disappointing to lose it so late, and another game where worst case we should be coming away with a 0-0.
And that must be, we keep saying that word, frustrating, that when you do start so brightly, you then, the tempo that you've started within the first 5 minutes isn't continued for the other 85.
Yeah, no, listen, that is a disappointment. I think we have a great chance early on. Sometimes I say them chances come too early in the game, but I think if we score one of them couple of chances we have, it's a completely different game. They have to come out and play, and I think seeing in the second half they sat in, we had a lot of the ball, and then we just let ourselves down with our decision making in the final third, which is something that we're trying out to improve on in the training ground. The gaffer is going through a lot of final third play to get us sharper in that area, and that's something that really needs to improve, because I don't feel like we're getting overrun in games, or we're chance after chance after chance against us, and when the game's at 0-0, it's on a knife edge, and you've seen that at the end. We've been punished for not taking, or being better when we were in control of the game.
And you mentioned them sitting in. We've seen it a couple of times so far this season where teams have sat in against us, and we've struggled to really break them down and create clear-cut chances. That again must be something that when you're out there on the pitch is an aspect of the game that you are frustrated with.
Yeah, listen, and there's times in the season where we can see goals that frustrate us. So it's not only up that end of the pitch. Obviously we've kept 2 clean sheets in a row, but we're disappointed not to have another one today. It's a sloppy goal, and from our point of view, from a second ball, from a free kick that we didn't defend right. And that as defenders, we're always disappointed when we don't score. And simply, the strikers want to be scoring goals. And at the minute, we do need to be better. Not just the strikers as a team. We need to be more patient sometimes. I think sometimes we want to score with every attack, and I think a game like today, it was about patience, and when a team does sit in, you got to try and move them out of their slots, and sometimes maybe I think we got a little bit impatient trying to get that goal or get that chance a bit quicker than maybe we needed to. But listen, all in all, disappointing day. After the highs of the other night, really disappointing, and we've got to take it on the chin. We're a big enough, grown up dressing room, and we know it's not good enough today, and we have to dust ourselves down. And obviously we've got 2 cup games coming up that we'll approach in the right manner, but once we come back into the league, when we play Carlisle at home, we've got to be back on it, because we do believe we're good enough to go on a playoff run and get higher up the table. And I think we've shown that in spells over the season, and like the manager said to us in there, it's getting that consistency, because at the minute we can't be one week unbelievable, next week as low as today. There's got to be even an in-between, which we don't seem to have at the minute.
And you've mentioned them already. I'm going to end with it as I always do. 293 travelling fans here today. More fantastic support on the road yet again.
Yeah, and that's the disappointing thing. They'll be disappointed going home, and that hurts us as well, because we know we've got great fans. We know they travel in their numbers to a freezing cold day today, and they've come all the way up here to support us, and we've let them down in the last couple of minutes. So that is disappointing, and obviously we thank them for their support, and we hope they stick with us, because we are working hard, and we are working hard with the process. The managers working hard. We're all together, and we do believe we're better than what we showed today, and hopefully we can start again another run come the Crawley game at home.